Climate change is one of the big challenges being faced by Australian grape growers and winemakers. We're experiencing increased temperatures, more frequent and intense heat waves, bushfires and changes in rainfall patterns. These changes in climate are due to the increased concentrations of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. Agriculture and forestry, which includes viticulture, accounts for around 20% of all greenhouse gas emissions in Australia. While the wine industry is a small contributor, grape and wine producers can still play a part in emissions reduction. In the vineyard, the two main sources of greenhouse gas emissions are fuel and electricity. Greenhouse gases are emitted at many stages of diesel and petrol production, and are also emitted in exhaust. So reducing fuel use will reduce the greenhouse gases going into the atmosphere. One way many growers are already doing this, and also saving money, is by bringing sheep into the vineyard during winter. The sheep eat the weeds and reduce the need for herbicides and slashing. Careful selection of chemicals minimises greenhouse gas emissions by reducing the number of spray passes. If you choose the most appropriate chemical for the target pests and diseases, choose chemicals with the most appropriate mode of action, and ensure the best spray coverage, you'll minimise the number of spray passes required in a season. Another way to offset greenhouse gas emissions from our farms and vineyards is by sequestering carbon. One way is to increase the content of soil carbon. Soil carbon is important because it affects the biological, chemical and physical properties of the soil. In vineyards, one of the biggest benefits of increasing soil carbon is that it increases the water holding capacity of the soil, making the soil and grapevines more resilient to hot and dry weather. In vineyards, soil carbon losses occur when the vineyard floor is left bare or when it's cultivated. Practices that increase soil carbon include the application of organic matter such as manure or compost, increasing the organic matter production in the soil, for example by adding fertilisers, or by growing cover crops. Increasing soil carbon may require years of constant management. The Emissions Reduction Fund provides incentives for landholders to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by using eligible activities. The Emissions Reduction Fund enables farmers and landholders to earn carbon credits, which can then be sold to the government through the auction system. Right now, you may be able to participate in the Emissions Reduction Fund by protecting native forests, regenerating native forest land, or with permanent environmental plantings of native tree species. The Emissions Reduction Fund sequestration methods might have additional benefits, including minimising erosion, reducing salinity, or establishing a windbreak. If you've heard anything here that you'd like to know more about, telephone or email the team at the Australian Wine Research Institute, or visit the website for more information.